I'd like to call to order the Village of Ashwaubenon Public Works and Protection Committee meeting for Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. Roll call, please.
Jay Krieger.
Here.
Gary Paul.
Here.
Kelly Service.
Here.
John Brunette.
Here.
Joanne Euclide.
Here.
Pledge allegiance. Allegiance to the flag
of the
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I have no changes to the agenda.
Move to approve?
Second.
Motion to approve in a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Action on the minutes.
Move to approve if there's no corrections or additions.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. On to item 6, items for discussion, possible action. Consider act on appeal of denial operator's license Marina Goeben.
Thank you, Chairperson. Administration was recommending the denial of Marina Goeben's application because it did not meet the requirements outlined in the Operator License Approval Policy Guideline 1, which was due to a felony in 2023 that substantially relates to the licensing activity. After reviewing the appeal materials submitted, Chief Baxter sent the following email that I will read aloud for the committee. So Wendy, I just reviewed the denial packet for Marina Goeben's alcohol license. After reading her appeal letter, the IHOP Applebee's general manager letter of recommendation, probation agent letter, and seeing her treatment center completion certificate, I would ask the Public Works and Protection Committee to overturn and reverse my original denial decision so that she can continue with her current path.
Okay. Can I get a motion to open the floor?
So moved.
Move second.
And a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Marina, welcome. Can you please state your name and your address? Push the button first so that little light goes green on there. Yep. There you go.
My name is Marina Goeben, and my address is 1286 Driftwood Drive, Deep Here, Wisconsin.
Okay. Do you want to give us a little bit of background on kind of what has happened, where you've gone from there to now? I mean, Chief has obviously had reviewed some of that and has given his opinion, but I'd like to hear you kind of where you've taken yourself.
Right, absolutely. So I was struggling with addiction when I was 18 to 20. I had an arrest in 2023, and since then I have been working to overcome the obstacles created by that. I have completed probation. I completed treatment at the methadone clinic, Green Bay Comprehensive Treatment Center. I also went to intensive inpatient treatment, and there's one other thing. Yeah, well, I've done a lot of work on myself since recovering.
Okay. Any questions?
How long of a span has this been on your recovery?
I was arrested for the final time in 2024, I believe, which was also a substance-related arrest. It was a fentanyl-related arrest, and second time it was a cocaine-related arrest. As I was working my way through trying to deal with not using fentanyl. So since then, since I've been out of jail, or I guess since I went into jail, it was, I believe, November 2nd, 2024.
Okay, how long did you spend in jail?
I was in jail for 70 some days.
70 what?
70 some days. I'm not sure exactly.
Well, we
How
don't
many?
have to get real, how do you feel about yourself now? Think you're on the right road?
I'm really, really proud of where I am right now.
Very good.
I've done a lot of work. I have a car. I am getting an apartment, and I'm trying to move up at my place of business so I can become a salary manager.
Is that gonna continue?
Yeah, yeah.
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so for you. Okay,
Any other questions?
Nope.
Can I get a motion to close the floor?
so moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to close the floor. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Marina. It's not very typical that we have the chief come back and give us a thumbs up after an initial denial. So I don't know what everybody's thoughts are on it.
I was gonna say, in light of the fact that the chief made a special point to contact us and recommend that we grant her appeal, I'm gonna make a motion to grant her appeal.
I'll second that.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Any further discussion? Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor of granting her appeal, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
So the motion carries. And that will then move on, Marina, to the village board meeting, which is on July the
23rd,
28th.
28.
Okay, so you're gonna want to appear and be there for that meeting. All right, thank you. Okay, 6B, consider act on Class B liquor license for District Poorhouse LLC, DBA District Poorhouse.
Thank you. District Poorhouse currently holds a Class B beer license and is requesting the granting of the liquor portion of that. A regular Class B liquor license became available due to a non-renewal at the Hy-Vee location. So I placed a copy of their business plan up at the dais for everyone, and I see that the applicant is present if you have any questions.
Okay, you want to open the floor and?
Move the open the floor, please.
Second.
Two.
We have a motion and a second to open the floor. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Step forward, guys. Again, when you get up here, please state your names and your addresses for the record.
April Smith, 460 South Huron Road, Green Bay.
Tyler Smith, 460 South Huron Road, Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Okay. I know we've kind of covered this ground before, so I'd like to hear where you're at, kind of make your case. Why do you think the liquor license, how that's going to really help your business and what it would do?
Well, I'd like to just first start by saying thank you for having us here today and listening to us again on this topic. We've been very fortunate these last 5 months. We've had an incredible first 5 months of our business. There's definitely a piece or two missing, and we're going to talk to that in just a second. We've been successful, but I know that we have more to do. Go ahead.
So in our initial business plan, we had a 20% of our beverage sales projected to be in our beverages. That business part of it is missing, and we've felt it. We've had no police issues. It's been very good. We're a very well-managed establishment, including how our, versus traditional bar, how we're delivering our cocktails on tap if we have those. How we've lost business, we've had customers every week have walked in our door and they say, new customers, what do you have? And it's like that, they're used to a bar, a traditional bar. And they walk in, and we have no cocktails, they walk out. And that's very depressing for us, because that word of mouth of that can get out also to the rest of the community, which is hurting our business. So it's a very important part of our growth in the community to have that liquor license as well.
So at a minimum, 3 people a week, at a minimum. And that just, I pulled that number because that's what happened to me last week. I had 3 people walk in and they're like, what about like rum or whiskey? Sorry, we don't serve that. We're working on it, but we don't serve it. And they're like, okay, well, we gotta go then. And it's disheartening as a business owner, because we want to be able to have that for them. We know that we can reach plenty more people.
And one thing to reiterate, from the past is how our cocktails are gonna be managed, like our beer and beverage wallet is. The cards that they get for a pour have a limit on them, and we've talked about that in the past. It's an automated bartender check, where you get to a certain point on that card, and even if it's 2 people, you get a certain point on that card, it's gonna say, hey, Rockstar, looks like you reached your limit, please, check with the staff on that. The cocktails are the same way. Now, at a traditional bar, you're gonna get your cocktails under-poured, over-poured, whatever they do in a traditional bar. In ours, our kegs are mixed exactly how they're gonna be, with magnetic stirrers that stir them constantly, so there's no like sediments, like the liquor doesn't go down, liquor doesn't come up. It's always the same, whether it's 1 or 2 shots per, a single or double, depending on how we do it, in that sense there. So we have the option to do that and keep it consistent without having the overpours like bars do.
Questions from them?
Wendy, how many licenses are available right now?
To the best of my knowledge, this is the only regular Class B beer liquor license available.
And I believe we have 2 reserves though, correct? Or are we completely full on reserves?
That I don't know the answer to, because it doesn't list available on any information that I've had since I started, so.
We may have some Ashwaubenon reserve licenses that are available, but we do also have the availability of purchasing 2 additional reserve licenses from the village of Hobart. That was an arrangement that we had a number of years ago. We issued 1 reserve license from we had 3 reserves from Hobart. We issued 1 a number of years ago, so there's 2 still outstanding reserve licenses. The regular licenses are a little bit more infrequent as far as their availability. It just depends on if an establishment relinquishes a previous regular license. The regular, if you recall, the regular license does not bear the $10,000 fee. The reserve license does. Regular licenses can have a little bit more portability, if you will, between locations. If a business moves, reserve licenses don't have that same portability.
Can I just add that according to the spreadsheet, there's 2 that were issued, 1 to D2, 1 to the OC, the terrace, and then it says from Hobart number 1, and that's the only information that I have. So.
Any other questions?
The only comment I got is, I know they run a good business. I know they put a lot of work into business plan here, but we're gonna go right back to the same question of their smaller operation versus XYZs. I'm not gonna name any. I think that's been the biggest problem with this. I cannot see giving up 1 of our license when something else big could come to town. That's the issue we got here. There are other options that they could look at to get a liquor license, but it would have to be basically at their expense. So that's my 2 cents to it.
I think we just had this come up with the baseball cages place.
Yes.
Where they were gonna do the same type of pre-made cocktails, and we were not in favor of it, just because, like, if I go to a bar, I wanna be able to get the tequila I want, or my husband wants to get the bourbon he wants, or you wanna get, if you want a gimlet or a martini or whatever, I don't know. how you could possibly have all those options available to people. So I would not be interested in using the last license we have for them, but if we have other ones available,
Right. All right, any other further questions for them?
No.
All right, can I get a motion to close the floor?
So moved.
second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to close the floor. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion. Thank you. So, what's the feeling? What, do we want to get a motion here? Do we, what's the next steps?
Well, I don't know, we've been through this before with them. You know, and I know the direction they want to go in, but for our one license, I can't justify it.
We keep saying we're waiting for this magical new business to come. Well, it hasn't come in the last, how many years that we've done this? Since I've been on the
Well,
board, there hasn't been
I
an
think-
issue with licenses.
I think that issue, the license came up because of IHOP giving it back. Am I right there?
Hy-Vee.
Ivy?
For Hy-Vee, okay. So that just came back. Hy-Vee didn't want it anymore, so it hasn't been that long, I don't think. So,
That's a good point, though, John. I mean, I don't know the answer to that. Like, what, I guess that's what we're here to, I mean, the board will have to decide. What is the philosophy of the village? To hold that in reserve in case a good opportunity comes up or not?
Yeah, well, and there's the option we have to buy one too if we need it, so
Yeah.
I guess we can cross that bridge on how that would come down if we get to there, but
Yeah,
we're not even there yet, so.
Yeah, my feeling is they're doing a great job. I mean, and, you know, their business is heading in the right direction. But I think the challenge is still going to be from a liquor standpoint. Somebody wants an apple martini. Somebody wants straight up tequila. You know, you're not gonna be able to service all those with your business model. That I see as being a challenge with the liquor license. Now, that doesn't mean, to your point, John, are we holding it? I don't know. But I see that as being a challenge. I think, to be honest, I wish somehow we could get the information. You had 3 people come in and say, you know, they wanted these rum drinks, or they wanted this, or they wanted that, and you would have had those pours. I wonder how many of them still would have turned around, even if you had those, and left because it wasn't what they wanted. You know, that's the challenge. You know, that's the challenge that I see. I get it. I totally get it. But it's tough for it. We're giving out a full liquor license, but to be quite honest, you're not going to be a full liquor distributor. You know, you would, from a business standpoint, would struggle to have every single possible type of alcohol there for somebody to come in and, you know, for the once every other week that somebody wants a shot of tequila, you know, that I see as being a challenge. So I kind of struggle with that from your business model. I think your business model is great. I think it works great. I just don't know about a full liquor license.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something that in the future you'd maybe look, change the way your business model would be. That maybe you'd put in a full bar, but, you know, that isn't there today. So that's kind of my thought. So, would somebody like to make a motion to?
all right, I know we're all sitting here stuttering on what we can do, but I'll make a motion to recommend approval for a Class B liquor license for the poorhouse. Keep what they got.
Keep what they have, not give them,
Not
give
go
them
with
the liquor
Class
license.
B, Class
So,
A.
Yes,
liquor
just to
license.
clarify,
Right.
currently the district poorhouse has a valid Class B beer
Class B.
license.
Correct.
What
Beer
they're
license.
applying for is a Class B intoxicating liquor license. Thereby, if it were to be approved, the request tonight and then subsequently village board, it would be a Class B combination beer intoxicating liquor license. So if you're looking to only maintain the existing license that they presently have, a motion to deny the request for a Class B liquor license would be appropriate. If you're looking to allow them to be able to sell intoxicating liquors, then a motion to approve would be recommended. If that makes sense. Hopefully I didn't muddy the waters any more than what's already present.
Well, they have a Class B right now. That's what I'm making the motion on.
But they have a Class B beer license.
There's two types of Class B licenses. One is a Class B beer,
All right?
and one is a Class B intoxicating liquors.
Okay.
They're requesting to have the intoxicating liquors combined with their Class B beer.
Understanding that, okay. I'm saying that, I understand where you're going with that, but I'm getting back to, they have a Class B, and that's what I'm Class B beer license, that's what I'm recommending right now.
Okay, so you're saying you're actually, you're saying you're denying the Class B liquor license?
Liquor license,
Okay.
at this time, yes.
I'll second.
Okay, second. Any further discussion? Any further discussion? Any further discussion? All those in favor of denying the Class B liquor license, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries. And again, this will go to village board. So that'll be on the 28th. Thank you, guys. Point C, consider, discuss, act on massage establishment license application for new spa. Wendy,
Thank you. New Spa is a new massage establishment in the village. In fact, I don't even believe that they're open quite yet, but they have filed the necessary paperwork and paid the prorated fee. But upon review of the application materials by Public Safety, a determination was made to recommend denial of the license based on a 2025 violation of massage regulations in the city of Green Bay and falsifying application information. When they applied, when asked if they had any violations, they did check no.
okay. Any questions?
I don't see any questions.
Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to deny the massage establishment license for New Spa.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Any further discussion? Any further discussion? All those in favor of denying the massage establishment license for new spa, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, denial is upheld. Items for next agenda. I'm sure we'll have some, right, Wendy? And can I get a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, thank you, everybody.